Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Tower of God New World. In today's video, I wanted to discuss with you guys why I feel like Blue Element needs a massive buff. So before I start on the video, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it. And let's not waste any time and let's go ahead and hop right into the video. So first things first, when we take a look at Blue Element category, we have some pretty decent mid characters. Now when we exclude the collaboration characters, because these characters are not permanent, the collab characters are not permanent, so a lot of beginner players or new players who are just not playing the game after the 7 Deadly Sins collaboration don't even have access to Escanor, Meliodas, and Elizabeth, and all of these three characters together are absolutely broken. So without the collaboration characters, I will say Blue Element is the weakest element in the game, and that is a fact, because when we take a look at every single other element, we take a look at Red Element, we have Awakened Rack. He's not collab, he is literally in the game. You can get him today right now. We have Warun, who is the best, one of the top support units in the game, alongside with Vicente, who is an amazing one-shot unit. And we also have Ha Jin-sung, who's really strong when it comes to one-shotting enemies. And we also have Red Mask Quo, who's an amazing debuffing unit, alongside with Jia Jia, who's good for Red Element. So Red Element is pretty much stacked. And then when we take a look at Green Element, now I will say that Green Element is the second weakest element in the game, but the characters are actually pretty strong. We have That Is a Hard, who's one of the best warrior units in the game. We also have Punisher Rin, who's an amazing tanky DPS unit, alongside with Child and Dorsey, who is absolutely amazing against bosses. So we have so many different options for Green Element, alongside with Shalil. The only thing holding this character back is her survivability, but I feel like once we get a unit who's going to pretty much increase her survivability, she is going to be a dangerous unit. So Green Element does have potential. And when we look at Yellow Element is absolutely cooking. We have Compressed Rack, we have Yiwa. These two are absolutely busted. We have Bomb, who's one of the top support units in the game. We also have Evan, who's also one of the best healing units in the game. And then when we take a look at Purple Element, now Purple Element is the best element in the game. We have Gusting, we have Karaka, we have Joaquin, Kaseya, Verdi, who's amazing against bosses, Hunagura, who's really good, Hyer, who is absolutely broken, alongside with Vivi. So Purple Element is absolutely busted in the game, by far the best element in the game. But when we take a look at Blue Element, what the hell is this, bro? Like, the only characters that are pretty much carrying Blue Element is Yorick Mazino, Road, and I'll say Datamashni alongside with Blanc and Kunran. After that, everybody else is pretty much trash. I mean, this guy isn't that bad. He's honestly pretty good, but there's like a lot of mid characters for Blue Element. So what Blue Element is really missing, we're really missing a top tier support unit. Now we do have Blanc, who is a support unit, but we do need like a Ha Yura, but in Blue Element, because Ha Yura is absolutely broken, and I feel like that's what Blue Element needs. We need a tank unit, we need a support unit, and we also need a DPS unit. Those are the three things that we need for Blue Element in order for Blue Element to pretty much compete with the other elements in the game. Now I will say, with collaboration characters, Blue Element is like, I'll say second to third weakest element with collaboration characters, but when we exclude them, Blue Element is absolute trash. So when we look at Datamashni does require a decent amount of investment in order for it to be good. I don't even have her built. And Kunran is also a decent option, but I feel like the main problem with Kunran is that he just doesn't deal enough damage. He is a really strong DPS unit for Blue Element, but we're really missing like a, I don't know, we're missing like a mage unit for Blue Element. That's what we're really missing. We're missing a mage unit, and we're also missing, a strong DPS character that is very similar to Joaquin. Yorick Mazino is absolutely amazing. He is by far one of the best warrior units in the game. So Yorick Mazino was a great start. Now we just need a mage unit, we need a support, and we need a tank. Novik is just absolute garbage. He is decent against bosses, but in adventure mode, he just dies instantly. So this guy is just not even good at all. So we just really need a tank unit for Blue Element to increase our survivability, and we also need, some more DPS units. So when we come over here to trial area, I'm going to try to organize a team without collaboration characters. So first we have Yorick Mazino. We're gonna put him up top right here. And then after Yorick Mazino, we also have Data Mashini. She's not built, so I'm gonna put her in the middle. And then after Data Mashini, we have Kunran. So we're gonna put Kunran right here. And we're gonna put Lero, we're gonna put him in the bottom right here. And for our fifth slot, honestly, I don't even know who to put in my fifth slot. I mean, Blurode would be pretty nice. So this is literally the best that Blue Element can do as of to right now. This is the best that we can do. And you can clearly see that we are really lacking DPS characters in a broken support unit and also a tank unit as well. So I'm going to go ahead and enter battle. And I just feel like we're not going to win this fight, but we're just going to try and see. So let's see what's going to happen, man. Let's see what's going to happen. If we do end up winning, that's still going to be good, but it still doesn't prove the fact that, you know, Blue Element does need a buff. So Blurode he was able to one shot, which was really nice. And look at Kunran. So you guys can clearly see that Kunran, it takes him a long time to pretty much amplify his damage. But look at that. Lero is dead, right? And then Data Mashini, she's about to die, but she does have that immortality. So you can see that there is not enough damage going on. There's not enough DPS. Blurode is dead now. And Kunran dealing some damage right here. Can he stay alive? That's the real question. Okay, so Data Mashini is now dead. So we ended up beating that. Now let's go ahead and check out the damage stats real quick to see what happened. All right, so Kunran was able to deal 680 million damage, and Blurode was able to deal 751 million damage. So I'll say when it comes to Blue Element, the most solid characters are Yorick Mazino, Kunran, Blurode, Data Mashini, and Lero as of to right now. But we can do better. I feel like we can definitely do better, and we can definitely get better units. I'm pretty sure Vivi, she was supposed to be Blue Element, but they switched her to Purple Element, and I don't know why. Because honestly, if Vivi was Blue Element, that would be a huge W for Blue Element, because Vivi is absolutely busted. So I do feel like the fact that they changed Vivi's element to Purple, like that kind of disappointed me just a little bit, because Purple is already broken. And I just feel like Blue Element, they just need another character that's pretty much going to increase, you know, their overall potential, because Blue Element is it's just really lacking. Like, it is literally the worst element in the game. Whenever I'm going through adventure mode and trial area, I never form a team without the collaboration characters, because it's just not as good. So I would say collaboration characters, they're pretty much carrying Blue Element, and they're still busted. So I just hope for anniversary or for the upcoming updates, we do get more Blue Element units, because I'm not gonna lie, these last few updates, it's been mostly Red Element characters alongside with Purple, and that was pretty much it. Like, it's just been Red and Purple the past few weeks over and over again. So hopefully the next couple of updates, it's going to be Blue and Green. We need a good support unit for Shalil to keep her alive, because her damage is absolutely insane. It's her survivability that's absolutely terrible. And then for Blue Element, we just need a support unit who's going to pretty much amplify the team's damage. And we need another DPS unit that can pretty much out damage Kunran. And we also need a tank unit, because Escanor is literally one of the, I will say Escanor is by far one of the top tank units in the game, alongside with Awaken Rack. So we just need, you know, another Escanor, but non-collab character, in order for everyone to have access to that character. So that's pretty much, you know, what I wanted to talk about with you guys, and why I feel like Blue Element definitely needs a buff. And what I mean by a buff, we need a character that is pretty much going to buff the element, because Blue Element is extremely sorry right now. So tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you guys think Blue Element needs a major buff, or does Green Element need a buff? Share your opinions in the comment section down below. I want to see how you guys feel. But anyways, I'll be leaving the video at that. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it. And I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Peace.